Well, Loblaw has put up its dukes as it restructures just about every component of its business. The grocer has taken the bold step of entering a price war with Walmart just ahead of Thanksgiving. Loblaw is offering $10 off purchases of more than $100 and $30 off those over $250. But is the Weston family firm ready to rumble? Joining us is Rick Pennycooke, president of the retail consulting firm, the Lakeshore Group. Good to have you back with us, Rick.
Always good to be here, Howard.
So what do you think of this?
Oh, it's a risky move. It's a really risky move. You know, as you may know, margins are very, very thin in the supermarket game. Loblaw is basically giving people money to come shop in their store and pick off the low margin items. So they better hope that this promotion generates a lot of sales to help their bottom line. It could hurt them really bad.
So why are they doing it? Is it out of fear?
Well, I think it's trying to try new approaches to take Walmart head on, but this approach may spark a price war, and Sobeys will jump in, and A&P will jump in, and might be a race to the bottom
For everybody.
Right.
Right. So let's just go through it here. I mean, what about their supply chain issues? Are those better than they were?
Well, I think they are. I mean, they're being pretty quiet on it. I think they are better. They'd be working, I'm sure, very hard on it. But I think that this is really the wrong year for them to do this promotion that they're doing. I would have waited till at least next year, because, you know, in the stores that I've been visiting, I'm still seeing problems with having product on the shelves.
What other weapons could they use to fight back Walmart?
Well, I think that they should probably retrench and stick with what they've always known how to do best, which is food. Mm-hmm. You know, they went down the path of getting into hard goods. They're kind of into that now. It'll be hard to extract themselves from that. But really, I think that they should have done what the other supermarket chains did in the face of Walmart. Said, okay, we're going to be supermarket retailers, and we're going to try to do it the best way we can.
When you say food, what do you really mean there?
Well, the typical supermarket items that you would find in a typical supermarket, not a hybrid, not a supercenter where there's, you know, slacks and turkeys. Right.
And the highest margin food items that they sell are what?
Well, it would be the things that have the longest shelf life. You know, the fresh stuff is got really thin margin on it, right. And then you'd move up from there, canned goods and things. But supermarket retailing is a game of pennies. It's a game of pennies. You don't have a lot of squeeze room in goods. So
is this a game of deep pockets when you get into price wars?
Definitely deep pockets, and Walmart has deep pockets. Loblaw has deep pockets, but Loblaw's has been really struggling of late. You know, and they've really got to get their focus honed again. I think they've lost focus over the years, and it's cost them.
What are the weaknesses at Walmart?
Well, you know, they're still getting over the hump of a segment of the population saying to themselves, do I really want to go to Walmart for my supermarket goods? They're very comfortable on the hard goods side, but I think Walmart has been really doing a good job of saying, come on in for your supermarket trip. We're as good as the next guy.
Can they get enough real estate for supermarket space?
Can Walmart?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is always the play here as well in the background. There are all these battles going on for the best real estate in the markets that are growing the fastest.
Well, what about Galen Weston Jr.? I mean, how do you think he's doing?
Well, I think as an executive, he's smart. I'm not sure he's the right pitch man for their commercials. You know, but he's also dealing with this tough restructuring issue as well. I'm not a big fan of the you know, bagless stores and the very strong environmental focus. I mean, all of the retailers have to be that way, but will you go to a supermarket because they don't have bags or they have biodegradable bags? I'm not really sure that that's going to be a big determining factor in drawing sales.
What do you think that this price-cutting strategy is his call?
It's his call, but with the support of a lot of, smart people who have been looking at the market and what the market wants.
And so if you could summarize what their competitive advantage is that they really should be focusing on.
It's the Loblaw cachet that they've lost from. I keep, every time I'm on different shows, I keep talking about the Dave Nickel years, but really that was the gold standard years that they had, and really created a buzz. People were always talking about their memories of Szechuan sauce, and really exciting to go there. They've lost that.
Okay, well, we will leave it there, but good of you to come in this evening, Rick. Thanks.
Good of you to have me.
Rick Pennycooke, president of the Lakeshore Group. Well, it's an issue that politicians in Ontario are not mentioning on the campaign trail. Coming up, we'll tell you what it is and why we can't afford to ignore it any longer.
People decide on a vehicle because of what it does. Things like, how does it accelerate? How does it corner? But now we can look for more. We can look at what a vehicle does and what it doesn't do. The fuel it doesn't use, the emissions it doesn't create. Because we're not the only ones that